So practicing some bunker shots here today. What I like to do first when I get in the bunker is to line up some balls like this, and I'll have them towards a white flag over there. I'm not sure how much of this will show up on camera. Getting them lined up for bunkers can be a little bit tricky, but you'll see I'm going to draw a line here 4 inches behind the ball, and you can see the club. It's a one club head length is about 4 inches. And then all I'm going to do, I'll make a practice swing, just making a normal golf swing, seeing that I can enter the sand on the line so the wedge goes under the ball and the ball comes out on the green. So first I'll hit a couple like this, and then I'll try some shots to different targets. I'm going to set up here where I want to hit the line is the middle of my stance, and then make a swing. Perfect. Ooh, almost went in. It's a little bit wettish sand. It rained earlier. The balls come out a little hotter then. And so then I can check how close did I hit to the line. Make a little bit less backswing so it doesn't go as far. That's better. So then if I want to hit to the red flag, which is another, I would say, almost 10 yards farther away. So it's about, let's say, 30 yards. And this time I'll do it without a line. But what I do is I'll hover my club right over the sand where I want to hit the sand. Hit the flag. Came out a little faster also than I wanted. And you might notice I stand a little bit wider here. I have the club face open about 30, 35 degrees. And then we have to make a pretty big swing. So it's really firm in here. That went a little bit too far. Hit it nice. That came out better. And I made a conscious effort there to hit a little bit harder, more aggressively into the sand because it's pretty hard packed here. I could put it on the upslope a little bit here. And so in that case, what I'm going to do, and I'll go a little bit more here to the left, to the white flag. And because it's uphill, it's not going to go as far. So I'm going to set myself up a little bit with the slope here. That's a nice one. Also a little bit too far. Seems to be a little recurring theme here today. A little bit less swing. There we go. That's pretty nice. We hit a short one, and this is the 54-degree wedge, so that has 14 degrees of bounce, while my 60 has 10. And I'm going to hit, if I had, let's say I had to hit a 40-yard bunker shot. Those are pretty tough sometimes. I'll hit it over the red flag over there. So same thing. This is a 50-degree wedge, and I'm going to make a pretty big swing here. See, that flew past the red flag. And I would not try to play it cleanly. I would just make enough swing. If I had to go even farther, I'd take the pitching wedge. So I'm going to hit a couple shorter ones now. And then I like to mix it up a little bit, but I'm going to hit a couple. I don't know how well this will show up. But I'll hit a couple from different lies here. Put something, I've got to see what shows up on camera. Going for this yellow flag. Very nice, that's a gimme. Go for the white flag on the right here. And just kind of let it roll out wherever it would be. A little bit uphill. About 3 meters, 3 yards from the hole. Sorry, I'm in Germany for a while here. My wife's from Germany and been over here in the summer. It's very nice. Let me see if we can get it to that middle one that's a little bit bigger. Lob wedge. That's a nice one. Go in. No. Then I'm going to hit a couple with the 54, which I like to use when I want the ball to run out a little bit more. So I'll hit some chasing bunker shots sometimes with this, depending. Have to see that I get over the lip, of course. But as I showed in an earlier video, I actually hit out of this bunker with a 4-iron. Just got open the face. It's no problem. So let's hit one to the short flag here with the 54. So that's a short swing. And that one runs out a little bit. Also a gimme. I like to try that. Sometimes different sand, different wedges do better. So I'm going to hit to the first white flag here. So pretty good. Couple 6-8 feet. Got to stay away from the area where there's no sand. That's where everybody comes in and practices, right here. I'm going to the blue flag in the back, so it's a little bit longer. Grounded my club. What am I doing? Right next to it, so that's a gimme. 2-stroke penalty, though. Sometimes when I'm practicing, I don't think of stuff like that. So let's hit to the flag in front of it. The white one. That's a gimme. Okay, see if we can get a gimme at the red flag. What are gimmies? So, pretty full swing. It's a nice one. Sit. I'm gonna have to putt that. It's about 5-footer. And then we'll try a couple bad lies. I know some of you at home are saying, well, what if it ends up in a really bad lie? I guess you can see me here. I'm just seeing where the camera can see. Let's say we fired it in. Ooh, well, let's just leave it like that. It's pretty ugly. So what I look at, the top of the ball is below the sand actually, and we have this lip. I still feel comfortable that with the club face closed like this, what I can do is be assured that when I hit the sand back here, say 2 to 3 inches before the ball, that the ball will just pop right out and move up here. I'm going to go towards the yellow flag. So playing it really far back in my stance. And sometimes they just shot out a little bit to the right. Ooh, that's a nice fried egg. So getting kind of close to the lip, but I think it'll still come out. And I almost will get the face closed a little bit here. And that's going to really help it dig. And if I hit a little bit earlier in the sand, it'll help carry it out over this, I hope. And that's partly because of the upslope. So it's important to practice these so you have confidence in them. Now we're getting where that's pretty difficult to get it out. So I'd kind of look for an angle. Obviously going this direction is shorter. If I go through here, maybe a little bit left of the flag, I might be able to get it out. I would also be looking that if it does hit here, that it doesn't end up in my footprints. So I don't know how much you can actually do or prepare for that, but see what happens. I don't think this one will make it. Oh yeah, it did. So that one made it too. But as always, it's great to practice some shots like that. I would even be trying stuff here. Maybe something weird happens and it's way above your feet. And if I'm going to the yellow flag, you have to think that when I hit the sand here, it's going to be thrown to the left because it's a little off on the club. So I can counter that a little bit with open face, but I still have to hit the right spot right there. You see how it kind of went out? And the tendency is to be a little bit too deep into the sand. And so that's why that was kind of an issue there. Trying downhill. Let's just say I could do this. If I was going this way here, then I would put all my weight on the left foot. And I would practice this again by drawing a line, seeing that you can hit the sand in the right spot. And then when a ball's there, the same thing. The ball is going to run a lot there, though, as well. So do some practice in the sand. Check out my learning program at setupforimpact.com. I make the game easier through setting up on your impact plane, swinging on a single plane, as well as working on impact with a simple set of drills. Let me coach you to the best golf of your life. Check out setupforimpact.com.